So, right after putting out a video earlier and talking about how the Green Bay Packers have 3 open roster spots, the Packers have officially signed a player to the 90-man roster ahead of training camp. And guess what? It's another wide receiver. Wasn't really the position I expected the Packers to add with their final 3 spots. Now they have 2 spots left after releasing 2 defensive linemen over the weekend. I would assume they'd like to add a defensive lineman or 2 with those 2 spots. We'll see what they do. But nonetheless, the Packers have signed another wide receiver to this roster. Former Colorado Buffalo Will Shepherd, who went undrafted in the 2025 draft. And the reason I was saying I didn't expect the Packers to go and sign yet another wide receiver is because they've added plenty of them this offseason and already have 12 on the roster. I guess 11 if you don't count Christian Watson, considering he's starting on the PUP. But we still have 11 wide receivers on the roster. Even if you move Bo Melton to cornerback, you still have 10 on the roster, including Savion Williams, Dontavian Wicks, Jaden Reed, Cornelius Johnson, Julian Hicks, Malik Heath, McCole Hardman, Matthew Golden, Romeo Dobbs, Sam Brown Jr., and now also Will Shepherd. Now, Shepherd is listed at 6'2.6", so almost 6'3", 203 pounds, scored an 8.72 RAS coming out of this draft class with an elite explosion grade, a 40.5-inch vertical, a 10-foot 6-inch broad jump. Where he struggled was his 40-yard time, his speed. He ran a 4.59 40-yard dash. His 20-yard split, not that great. His 10-yard split's okay, and his shuttle also not that great. So that's why he didn't have a higher RAS, although it is a pretty high RAS already at 8.72. If Will Shepherd ran, say, a 4.40, probably would have above a 9.4 RAS and probably would have been drafted. Like I said, Will Shepherd out of that Colorado offense was an undrafted wide receiver, did sign with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers shortly after the draft, but then the Buccaneers waived him with a failed physical on May 9th. And if we take a look at his career stats, Will Shepherd was a 4-year player at Vanderbilt before transferring to Colorado for the 2024 season. And as you can see over the years, 2020 pretty much a redshirt year, but 2021 nearly 600 yards, 4 touchdowns. 2022 over 750 yards, 9 touchdowns, his best season as a college athlete. 684 yards in 2023, 8 touchdowns, and 620 yards in 2024 with Colorado, and 6 touchdowns. A pretty consistent player. Hung around that 500 to 600 to 700 yard mark 4 straight years in a row. And looking at his snap share over the years, last year at Colorado, he was a majority outside wide receiver, taking 95.1% of his snaps out wide, only 4.9 snaps in the slot. He did take some more snaps out of the slot in Vanderbilt from 2022 to 2023, but still under 20% in both years, and overall his career 11.2% out of the slot. So he is an outside wide receiver at 6'3", 205 pounds, not the fastest guy. Again, the Packers just adding another body into that wide receiver room. I don't foresee him contesting for the 53-man roster. Right now, that 6 spots between McCole Hardman, Malik Heath, and Bo Melton. And the rest of the guys, like Sam Brown, Cornelius Johnson, Will Shepherd, now are all fighting for practice squad spots. So that's a new roster signing the Packers just made. Again, they have 2 more spots open on this 90-man roster. Expect both of those spots to get filled in the next coming days before training camp starts. And of course, you'll find all that news here on this channel. With training camp just 2 days away, go down, click that subscribe button to stay in the loop with everything Green Bay Packers throughout this training camp, from training camp highlights, takeaways, and all in between. You'll find it all here on this channel. But I really appreciate you guys coming by. I'll catch you on the next one. And as always, go Pack Go.